lot of comedians out there. One thing America has never lacked was comedians. We've had plenty of good comedians. Everybody's trying to be a comedian in America. But to be a good comedian, you got to have one element that most don't have. You have to kind of been in a rough ditch. You have to had some trouble to relate. You're kind of the underdog. And the good comics, the listener looks at what he presents. Take Rodney Dangerfield, for example, a middle-aged, bulging-eyed man who could put on a suit and look presentable at a, Civitan club. Wasn't exactly Rock Hudson, but he made people who wanted to see Rock Hudsons and movie stars laugh. He made everybody laugh because he had all three elements. He had the suffering. And that was the point, is that a comedian that hadn't suffered doesn't know when to stop. His sword is too sharp. He's not funny anymore. He's abrasive, cocky, arrogant. And today's world, you can still be sold that way. That's what funny is now, is the uncaring guy who was born on third base, complaining about something you probably do.
Galaxy alert. This story could be true. We're looking for someone to
reestablish Mirth on the Earth. We've selected the winning candidate, and it is you. Huh? Reestablish Mirth on the Earth. Okay. Are you quite sure you picked the right one for that one, old man? Oh, I'm quite sure he'll get it done. Anyone so foolish to allow Mirth to disappear will have to take whatever they would get, I would suppose, Winfred. So, there you have it. Fully documented, just as fully, irrefutably documented as the Artemis mission. No doubt. But, take it or leave it, I'm the representative to reestablish Mirth on the Earth, apparently. In addition to trying to educate Georgia football fans about the actual conditions they might face when they actually sit down and watch the games. So, an extra helping of burdens, one could say. However, it is an honor to be chosen to reestablish Mirth on the Earth. My first obligation is to probably go out and find out exactly what it is, even though I have a pretty good idea. If I'm going to be the official representative, I've got to know exactly what Mirth is. So we can kind of learn together. Because it's not about me figuring out Mirth. It's about establishing it back on the Earth. Apparently, it left. Apparently it did. People don't have a sense of humor anymore. People are short-tempered. You don't see Mirth anywhere, even with my fragile definition before I go to ChatGPT to find out officially what it might be. So let's go. I guess we could document this visually, but it probably won't show up. Let's just try this. ChatGPT. Bingo. What is Mirth? Let's find out. It's popping up. Mirth means amusement, laughter, or a feeling of joy and happiness, especially when something is funny. Example, the comedian's joke filled the room with mirth. It's basically that light, cheerful kind of happiness that shows up as smiling or laughing. Is there more? Gotta be more than that, but that's pretty good. There's more depth to it than just laughter? Huh. Mirth usually implies a shared, warm kind of happiness, not just smiling to yourself. The kind of joy that spreads in a room. Sounds like charisma. Often tied to humor. It feels a little more genuine and lighthearted than just laughing at something. A few nuances. Mirth is more softer and more wholesome than words like hilarious or uproarious laughter. And a moment of connection, like friends joking around. It can carry a slightly old-fashioned or literary tone. Example, there was quiet mirth among the group as they remembered the story. His eyes were full of mirth. This one's more about the feeling than the loud laughter. Related words, glee, more excited, sometimes mischievous, joy, broader, deeper happiness, and amusement, milder, more intense. So mirth sits in the sweet spot, genuine, shared, light happiness, usually with a touch of laughter. So mirth is in that sweet spot, the genuine shared light happiness, usually associated with a touch of laughter. Okay, so we could go from there. Obviously, I don't have to redo how I do Georgia football shows. I've not been very mirthful, and because there's not a lot to laugh about. Well, I guess there is. Well, we better get started. I mean, mirth reestablished in the earth, and Georgia fans are going to have to know what they're going to really get. The guys that actually sit in a chair, sit in a seat, buy a ticket, buy a pizza, get the cable, and want to watch that football game, what are they going to see? Not what they tell you. What will they actually see? I've been trying to tell you. And I don't think you're going to see what you think you will see. We'll talk about that. Trying to combine two things in once is called multitasking. I'm fulfilling the order to return mirth to the earth and sanity to UGA. Other than that, it's just time for a cup of coffee.